We all want to have fun. Well, except League players, it's something we definitely love to look back on as getting older. And anime loves portraying this kind of experience, from school activities to parties with your friends. One of those anime in this category is Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. When I watched the first season last year, I thought it was pretty good. But after finally binge watching season 2, it makes me question how an anime this great isn't popular enough. This garbage is apparently more popular than season 2, which made me realize that this series might be underrated. Although not so underrated that people watch it just to feel special for once in their lives, I think it's still worth talking about it. The story begins with our MC Suzuki Iruma, who has to work his whole life because of his terrible parents. So terrible that they sold him to the devil for some cash, which is arguably the worst thing an anime parent could do. And that is saying a lot. But to Iruma's surprise, the devil wants to adopt him as his grandson instead of killing him. And now Iruma has to live a new life in hell, go to a demon school, trying his best to hide the fact that he's human, for they'll probably eat him alive if they found out. Even though he just can't avoid getting all of the attention for being the principal's grandson, which is the one who purchased him. Now I know it sounds like an isekai premise, but this anime is more of a school comedy series. Just a bunch of students doing ridiculous stuff. This anime is a gag machine, not this gag. Almost all of the characters have their own running gags, and all of these jokes are scatteredly executed during the course of 4 to 4 episodes to keep them fresh and funny, that are delivered pretty well, including clever punchlines and situational jokes. And if you mix it with a wacky Halloween or supernatural setting and a colorful cast of characters, literally, this anime will give you an atmosphere of just pure fun. But comedy is not the only thing that makes this series good, despite being a comedy series, for I think Iruma-kun is an anime jack of all trades. Although it doesn't have all of the genres and themes out there, it does a good job on what it has. Like, Iruma-kun has arguably one of the best romance subplots I've ever seen. And do you wanna know what is this anime's secret for having such good romantic scenes? The secret formula is that the romance actually progresses. I mean, of course there's no intense drama and can be pretty cliched, but you can see the gradual development of these two from a fateful encounter to a budding romance. And this anime is not prolonging the development between the pair. For example, when she's about to ask the MC to go on a date, I thought it's gonna be one of those interrupted moments, and she does get interrupted because of course she does. But this Chad right here, who doesn't have the attention span of a TikTok user, remembered the conversation and actually asked her back to go on a date instead. And speaking of this woman, she isn't a bitch either. She knows when to be a tsundere, she knows when to be serious and badass, and she knows when to be honest with her feelings, making her more endearing than ever. And do you know what we call this magnificent creature? That's right, a top tier waifu. Although obviously this anime is majorly a school comedy series, the ranking and magic systems can be pretty interesting. They have a ranking system starting from 1 to 10 that gives this anime a sense of hierarchy that they must climb to, and then there are unique magic spells like summoning objects, or a spell that makes you stronger by literally believing in yourself. That reminds me of My Hero Academia because of its quirkiness. So knowing all of this, there will be some badass moments along the way, but the action doesn't stay for too long, and the show doesn't forget that it is still, by its entirety, a school comedy series. And also despite the comedy, the characters can have development. Although it's not something to make a 40-minute video essay on, there will be certain moments where we get to understand who they really are or what needs to be changed or realized, like striving to be better or just being unapologetically yourself. So yes, it does make you question why some people are skipping an anime this good with a lot of things to offer. And here's probably why. One is that the first episodes are pretty shit. The comedy is exposed for being repetitive due to having fewer characters at that time, thus having fewer jokes to use. But it does get better later on. Second is probably because of these channels who upload unedited clips of the anime and somehow not getting strike because of it, in which I definitely have no issues about it. And because of these videos, they're expecting this girl to be a main character due to their romantic moments, even though that's not the case. These are the main characters, like this one who's the fucking cutest thing ever, still best girl though. And the final one is that they find this anime pretty cliched. And to that I'll say to them, Yes, that is the f***ing point. The cliches and exaggerations are what makes this anime so good. Like the main character is so nice, his dark side is a good guy. In fact, a lot of people are saying that Iruma-kun reminds them of those classic 2000s comedy anime, which are known for chaotic fun and cliches. And they are right. From the dumbass yet catchy openings, a ton of narrations to the cliches, this anime reminded me of Rosario Plus Vampire, a bit of School Rumble, or Oran High School Host Club. Man, I'm getting old. So I think we shouldn't treat Iruma-kun exclusively as a comedy series, for it knows how to incorporate all of these aspects, including comedy, into one fully packed, goofy or tongue-in-cheek anime. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun is more than just a comedy series. It's like an amusement park full of different kinds of attractions. But what they all have in common is that they're all fun, exciting, and entertaining. So don't skip Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, for it will definitely make you laugh or smile each episode. Plus we have an anime tomboy here. Just saying. But do you know what's also fun? My content, probably. Subscribe for more, like and comment if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.